Hello and welcome to Stellaris Distant Stars, where we are playing as the United Syndicates of Earth. And we've just closed out a period of war, but we are getting to. I actually checked what I actually did in terms of setting game timers and stuff. 3350 will be the end or the mid game start year, and then 3500 is going to be the end game start year. So we're actually only about halfway through here. Still collecting those L-Gate insights. I believe we're researching our 5th one right now, and yeah, rebuilding our fleet after the losses we took against the Union of Thembor and the Dabax Associated Worlds.
Fleet enhancements applied.
Let us see here. So, I believe one of our next big priorities was going to be building a starbase around the what's it called here? The Singularity. We're also building up the surface of Zanam. But do we not have a governor for our core sector? That would be kind of silly. We don't. That was a big mistake on my part. I wonder how long that's been going on. There we go. That'll help a lot, presumably. Let's see. So we've got some pops growing. We probably want to clear. Oh, we're already clearing tile blockers down here. Cool. So we'll just hang out here for a moment to make sure that we get robots on all the tiles that need robots, or droids, rather. And how long is our truce with these guys? Just if we wanted to think about truce until 2346, so actually not that long. We may want to think about striking back soonish if we can, just because one, I think there's still a war. Yeah, there's still a war with the coalition and the regime, and yeah, these guys have a bunch of planets occupied still. There's a bunch of occupied planets down here still, and I'm sure their fleets aren't really at full strength, so. Research grants, we're going to renew that. Do we need to renew Map the Stars? We might as well. Yeah. Also, anomalies. Do we have any anomalies that we haven't researched that are, like, within actual... No, nothing within an area that we can actually get to, from the looks of it. But hopefully these science ships will find us a couple more L-Gate insights, because I don't want to just keep using up our engineering slot forever. Alright, so, surface of Zanam. Things are coming along nicely down here. Are we trading anything right now? I don't think we have any active trade agreements. Oh, we do have a Zura Corp trade deal going. So, where does that show up under energy credits? I don't see a minus for that. I don't know. Trade deal with the Interstellar League has timed out. Let's see if we can renew that. Let's see if they want some energy credits. Looks like they have no interest in energy credits. How many minerals would you want to make this work? Alright, there we go. Space Foxes have renewed their research deal with us. And it looks like they're expanding a little bit as well. They're actually going to run into the Chroniclers pretty soon, and
Receiving
the
transmission.
Visandia Imperium, who are the feudal empire down here. Minerals for communications? Okay. They're like, we'll give you your minerals back that you just traded to us for that research agreement if you tell us all your juicy
System
secrets.
survey concluded.
Yeah, this Zanam is going to seriously boost our economy,
Receiving transmission.
especially when I start getting rid of farms, which is going to be soon. Okay, they want Teldar crystals, which we do have a surplus of. 20 years, yeah, sure. You're our allies. We'll want you to have better weapons. Still need to research Aldar crystals. Our scientists are badass.
Horizons expanded.
Horizons expanded. All right. Let's start looking at our shipyards. This we're going to definitely want to upgrade. We should actually have... No, we don't need defensive platforms. That's just going to be a resource sink. If we're ever absurdly rich, we'll load up all of our planetary star bases with research stations. Alright. New research, synthetic thought patterns. Deep space black site. Probably don't need it. Let's get fleet command limit. That we might need in the near future. Although currently our fleet is about the same size as our command limit, so it's not doing that much for us. But campaign for a new chancellor is underway. By the way, I think someone said in the comments that our really good admiral didn't die, they got elected president, which I might have missed, which is kind of funny. It's like, no, you're not allowed to be president. We needed your help.
System survey concluded.
It turns out we didn't need it, strictly speaking, but election promises unfulfilled. He got elected to another term. He's 146 years old and looking very good for 146. Those cyborg implants, you know, they're paying off. Okay, so we are trading out a fair bit of energy per month, but I am okay with that. That is quite acceptable. We're about to get a planetary capital here. Oh, the Chroniclers have a message for us. Chairperson Jose de Vargas, we understand that your empire is home to an individual whose brilliant mind transcends the tragical primitiveness of your species. Well, that's not a very nice way to open a sales pitch. The talents of Yoshinobu Abe, I believe that's our science ship captain. Oh no, that's Misaki Kobayashi. Apparently we have two really good Japanese scientists. Okay, so this is our level 6 society research person. Sadly wasted on the United Syndicates of Earth. We always have a use for skilled scientists to work in our archives, such we are offering you a unique chance to earn our favor by allowing us to take charge of him. We already have a ship en route to pick him up, so you need only say yes and everything will be settled. These guys are close enough to fuck with us if they awaken. I'm gonna say it's not up to us to decide. We're going to stick by our anarchist principles, anarcho-syndicalist principles, and say that he should get to decide that. Probably need to go expansion next, just because we need core sector systems so bad. I want to get rid of that sector. I want to stop taking a 10% penalty to everything. Capital buildings produce additional unity. Colonies start with 1 pop. Starbase upkeep 20% is going to be really good too. Let's go ahead and take expansion. Then we'll form the Federation. Then we'll go down domination as a formality because it's not useful to most empires at all. All right. Get some upgrades going. Developing Zanam very quickly. Very, very quickly indeed. Okay, how much is it going to cost to reinforce our fleet at the moment? We could actually reinforce the entire fleet, so let's do it. The Excellence class corvette, I like, or cruiser, I like that. The Rosalia Sector 1 planet. Make sure they're doing okay. Yeah, they're doing fine. They've got shit to spare. And will be dissolved as soon as we have the administrative capability to do so.
Research concluded.
Which is not very anarchist, but hey, what are you going to do? This Obelisk of Zanam is amazing. I really hope it doesn't backfire on us. And this exofungus. We haven't had any events relating to the exofungus yet, so... Alright, we got an Elgate Insight. Oh, here we go. Aldar Polishing. There we go. Finally, we'll be able to fully exploit all of our strategic resources. Two more insights to go. How much of the galaxy do we have left to explore? It doesn't look like we're going to have a lot of opportunities to find new insights. Oh, hey, we found Garanthium ore in the ISS Remembrance. Down here. Cool. That's the one that gives you armor, right? Yeah, armor hit points. Dabax Associated Worlds made peace with the Coalition. Status quo. I think they lost some territory, didn't they? I want to say they did. I hope they did. Oh yeah, how mad are these guys at us right now? They're kind of mad, but they're going to get over it. Hopefully before the War in Heaven starts. Ooh, that's enticing. Did we explore that yet? We haven't yet. We need to get down here and explore that shit.
Construction project concluded.
Might also be worth sending some small fleets to clear out some of these
Construction project
creeps
concluded.
so that we can research those systems and get more chances at Elgate Insights. Awesome! We can now exploit all of our crystals. I'm going to go ahead and grab Mining Network 3. We're going to grab our construction ship who can finally finish building mining stations. And everyone's going to want to trade with us because we're going to have a huge surplus of Aldar crystals. How old are our scientists right now? We got an 80-year-old scientist, not that old for a cyborg, and a 96-year-old scientist. I really want her to survive long enough to open the L-gate because she is responsible for discovering most of what we know about them. That'd be awesome. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I almost forgot. Somebody was mentioning in the comments that these normal humans that migrated in need to be made into metahumans.
Situation log updated.
So let's go ahead and let's make that happen. You guys deserve access to the same hardware as everyone else. Also, I think the Thek Kalar. Can we make them? Or can you only make your primary species cyborgs? No, we can get rid of Decadent. I want to name him something really snarky, like the non-asshole Thek Kalak. We're just going to add an A to the end because it makes them sound better than their decadent brethrens. They're the Thek Kalak. They've ascended to the next level of Thek Kalak. Yeah, so we'll get that going up next. We don't have any RoboMod points left, do we? No. Oh shit, I haven't been paying attention to Zanan. We need to make sure that we're building... There we go. Almost missed it. Just need to make sure I build a robot here and here. And then once this world has fully grown in, we're going to start demolishing farms because we don't need that food surplus for anything. We're probably not going to expand much more. Alright, Mining Droid Mark III. Why do we have this regular droid here? I guess because he's just the default unmodified template. And then we'll clear these science tiles. Get rid of this thingy. Alright. May have to cancel our energy trade deal soon. Or, better yet, we can build trading hubs on our starports. Fantastic. Our governor is leveled up, giving us even more resources. Who's homeless down here? Who's lacking a building? This guy? What happened to your building? Did you not ever have a building? That's possible. Might be my bad. That could definitely be my bad. Faction founded. New faction has been gaining traction. They call themselves the Xeno Compassion Trusts. Well, we are pretty compassionate to Xenos, I would think. No species-wide slavery, no purges, multicultural society, we need more unique species, enclaves incorporated, diplomacy, traditions, and federated. This might be a little hard to get. Enclaves incorporated probably isn't going to happen, but diplomacy, traditions, and federated, we'll definitely pick those up at least, so. Just have to deal with a little bit less influence for a while. Diplomatic insult from the Death Geckos.
System survey concluded.
I do wonder sometimes if maybe they made it a little bit more likely that species from the Cute Pack will spawn as fanatic purifiers, because that seems to happen a fair bit. Like, slightly more than you'd expect to be the case if it was totally random. But that's just a theory. I have nothing solid to back it up with. Alright. So our fleet is all set to go. Let's go hunt some aliens. Oh, there's Shan Lang. Yeah, she must have been elected president, because she's still around. We're going to take her out to the Gaping Maw. They've got to have a huge pirate problem. Why are they not building an outpost here. There's some more hostile aliens up there.
Construction project concluded.
So let's see, this is a 6.9K. Yeah, we should be able to handle anything down here.
Research concluded.
Going hunting. Better mining networks, we like that. Let's grab some plasma thrusters. Sublight speed is pretty important. Got about 10 more minutes to record here today. We're doing a lightning round. So I woke up and I was like, oh man, we don't have a Stellaris episode for today. Because I procrastinated. Alright. Gonna go hunt some aliens. Both our science ships are still active. And I think we might as well start building up our starbase here, right?
Construction project complete.
This thing is going to be an absolute beast of a starbase. Strategic resource, neutronium discovered. That's the one that gives us hull points. ISS Wanderer. So it's over here. Good to know. Does the Coalition, what do they think of us? Because they're expanding through that wormhole. Okay, they actually like us a lot. Who are their enemies? Davax and the Interplanetary Commonality. Who are these guys up here? They're the Hydras. They're superior to us. They have no strong opinion of us. They're a theocratic republic. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna make a defensive pact with the Coalition of Miravandia. They are a representative democracy. Yeah, they're the space US. Hegemonic imperialists with a representative democracy. So.
Construction project concluded.
Watch our backs, we'll watch yours. The Commonality closed their borders to us. Understandably enough, we're going to close borders to them. At least they're peaceful. Xenophile, pacifist, spiritualist.
System survey concluded. Horizons expanded.
These guys expanding at all? It seems like they've just had 2 planets for pretty much the whole game.
System survey concluded.
Production targets and recycling campaigns, we want to keep those going. I apologize for the noise outside. There's a landscaping crew working on our apartment complex right now.
Another day, another scientific breakthrough.
Alright. Finally, positronic AI. I normally get that within the first 10 years. It took us almost 150. Hyperdrive 3 would definitely be good. Yeah, let's get that.
Construction project concluded.
How are we doing down on Zanam? We got more upgrades to crank out. Sweet. These guys are just slowly making their way down to the space monsters. Oh shit! There's the Coalition coming through another wormhole. They are becoming a true wormhole empire.
Construction project concluded.
Why didn't we get to start with a wormhole?
Receiving transmission.
Minerals for monthly Aldar crystals. Are you even our friends? They actually really like us now? Okay. Well, actually, no. We decline that, but we will give you a counter offer. Strategic resources. Monthly Eldar crystals, and then we're gonna want monthly minerals from you. Oops, no, not that way. You give us minerals. Monthly. Okay, that's too many. Too many. Four monthly minerals, really? That's all you're gonna give us. That's all you're gonna give us. And give us your active sensor. Okay. Sure. You know why? Because it'll keep the science faction happy. Why do they not want a defensive pact? Oh, they have too many defensive pacts? Distance? Whatever, we'll bring him back into the fold. Even if we have to overthrow their government.
A declaration of war has been announced.
Alright, the Mirovandi have declared war on the commonality. Good for them. I hope they kick some ass. And the Despoilers made peace with the commonality. Hopefully the commonality is still weakened from that war, so the Mirovandia can take advantage of that, because they are now our friends. So we will be rooting for them. Alright. How close are we to our next tradition? 26 months. They're getting expensive. They are definitely getting expensive. Alright, let's start. Let's get this thing upgraded as far as it'll go. Start building some defense platforms. Actually, we can hold off on that probably for now until we get it fully upgraded. Doesn't look like we're going to get a bunch of Elgate insights super quickly here.
Receiving transmission.
Etheric gas for Aldar crystals. Yeah, actually, we will accept that deal. 20% sublight speed. I find that quite amenable. Let's see, they don't want a migration treaty because they're imperialists. Tropical preference, traditional, nomadic, conservationist. Okay. We're getting insulted by the bloodletters again. Where are the oh, it's these guys that only have one system left. Purification Committee. See, at least these guys are a proper blood court. At least they're not lame-ass killer aliens. Like you guys. Alright. Just got about another minute here. I think I'll see...
System survey concluded.
What was I going to look at? Traditions? We'll go until we get our next tradition, then we'll call it for this this session. Friendly fleet, United Syndicates of Earth. What? Oh, it's a sector ship. And it looks like we've developed all of our resources, so go us. Just gonna send this guy back to Earth until we need him again. Which probably won't be for a very long time. About to get a star hold on the Singularity. How's our expeditionary fleet doing? They're getting there. They'll get there someday. Governor gained a trait, developed some new skills.
Research concluded.
Awesome. Plasma thrusters. We are going to grab... Rushing for battleships. I kind of like the idea of that. Let's get some of this cheaper stuff out of the way first, though. Upgrade these guys. It's going to increase our fleet power by probably at least a marginal amount. Almost 1,000. That's actually pretty good. Do we need starbase upkeep first, or do we want more unity first? We actually probably want to go the way that's going to get us cheaper traditions. Alright, well that's going to be it for this session. We are preparing to open the Singularity, or the L-Gate, find out what's on the other side. Meanwhile, our fleets are going to go bash some aliens, come on home, and then we might look at possibly declaring an offensive war, since we have some extra friends to help us. These guys still have their defensive pact, right? Yeah. So, if we ever get lucky and that diplomatic situation breaks down, we'll definitely take advantage of it. But until then, please check out Loresworn.com. That's our website. We are at Loresworn Order on Twitter. I am at AsaTJ. That is ASATJ. And we will see you next time.